Hi Sagittarius, this is your romance reading for October 2021 and I'm using the Mystical Moment tarot cards and you can see the review that is already uploaded on YouTube, not yet on the website because I want to get the romance readings done. They're quite extensive, they're taking a life of their own and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much for your likes and shares and subscriptions. I'm also doing everyday readings for tarot for YouTube and TikTok and Facebook, so you can join me on any of those medias channels and I hope you do. And I'm also using the Dream Keepers and the Surrender deck. Okay, we have the full moon tonight. I'm taping this on the 20th and the full moon is on the 20th, and we are also going into Libra, and Libra has appeared several times in all the readings. Okay, the theme is also that's coming through the readings is finding balance within our relationships and also taking care and finding balance within ourselves. So this is week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and the overall energy. And of course the oracle card. Now we also will be going into Mercury retrograde. The full moon video and its energy and characteristics is also uploaded, and you can see also the review on this deck if you would like to see more pictures from this deck. Also, the Mercury retrograde will be over on the 18th of October, but there will be always, as always, a tail end for a week to 2 weeks. I'm not an astrologer, I'm just doing my research, and that is what I experience with Mercury retrograde. So be careful of mechanical things and also electrical things. My computer is already acting up as we speak. I've just had to restart it for the 3rd time today. And the videos do take quite a long time to upload because they are longer than 30 minutes or somewhere around 30 minutes. So, this is a reading for single people that are looking for for somebody, or whether they want to know whether somebody's going to come in, divorcees or going through a divorce, and also hooked up couples. That means living together or married, because when you live together then there could be marriage in the cards if that is what you're wishing for. So let's have a look what your reading is saying, Sagittarius. I know you've been very busy and I know you are, well, amazing. You're coming out of your shell. It seems that you are going into a better period generally. I hope you are going into a better period within relationships as well. You come in with the 2 of Wands. The 2 of Wands means basically making plans for the future. You might be thinking of traveling the world, or you might be thinking on going on to internet to find a new partner. You are wanting to make plans with a partner. The 2 of Wands does represent also partnering up. Now, I'm not only using the tarot meaning of the cards, but I'm using my intuition, and pictures say 1,000 words, so I'm also using the pictures. So don't start giving me reactions. It's not true tarot reading because I'm using 3 different things. Because these cards speak so much. They literally speak 1,000 words. Like you could be traveling around the world, or you could be planning to travel around the world. Perhaps you're seeking to a partner from another country. You want to immigrate to another country and settle down with your partner if you are partnered up. Who knows? Let me know in the description what resonates with you in this reading. Okay, you want to could also be creating your own little world by partnering up with somebody. Okay, it could be marriage because it's lying next to the justice card, and that is the justice of the peace. This could represent the registry office, the municipality side of marriage, not the church. We don't have the hierophant here. Okay, so you could be partnering up or making even a partner contract, life contract. Nowadays, there is also another form that is recognized that is a marriage, that is a contract. It looks like a little bit of a prenuptial agreement, so that when that you are going to join up, you're making a contract. I don't know what the English word is, but we've got it in Holland. It is a samenlevingscontract, living together contract, literally translated. And that is also recognized as a marriage certificate because it is a registered document done by professionals, usually a lawyer or a notary public or an advocate. So that is also considered as a marriage certificate. So perhaps you could be doing that, planning on what you want to put into a contract. Okay, some of you might be actually doing a prenuptial agreement because you might have been married before and you got divorced, and you know what divorce means. It means a lot of sadness, pain, fighting, arguing, trying to get things into balance to make a settlement. So it is always better to do that beforehand than afterwards. Okay, now the Two of Wands means making plans for the future. So that could be a contract. That could be also putting your wishes and your ideas into the contract so you feel safe and secure. Because it is also regarded as a marriage certificate, you are also protecting not yourself but your potential partner. Okay, if you are married and you haven't done it yet, perhaps it is an idea to do so, because I've seen it around me several times that a partner falls away, passes away, in other words, due to an accident or an illness, and the partner that's left behind is left high and dry. They can't get a part of their pension because they weren't registered as a registered relationship. So they can't stay in the house. She's sitting above, on top of her house, on top of what you might call it, a dormer. And yeah, she's like, you can take this either way, looking into the stars and wishing for beautiful things, but it can also be that she is looking into the sky, into the stars. I wish you were here. I wish we had done it differently. That is what this picture is waking up in me. So this could be a warning for those that are partnered up, living together, or married. For those that aren't married, this could be a warning. Make sure that you have sorted out everything so that the financial side, the business side of a partnership or a marriage has been settled and done legally and lawfully, that it is registered. Cover yourselves, protect yourselves. Okay, and that is also coming out in most of the readings by putting things down lawfully and protecting it. Okay, life doesn't give you guarantees, but if you're left behind, what is going to happen to your partner and to your things? The world is a crazy place, more now than ever. Now, and like I said, wishing, look at this. This is the buttercup or the dandelion, little feathers, and you blow. If you see one of these, I used to do that as a child, pick them, blow them, and then make a wish. You've got the Page of Swords. Again, legalities, gaining knowledge. You could definitely be gaining knowledge by seeking professional advice on how to do a marriage contract or a prenuptial agreement. you're not going to get divorced. It's not with the mindset I'm going to get divorced or if I'm getting divorced. It could also be I'm saving myself and I'm saving or protecting my partner. And then the love side of the relationship can just carry on as if nothing has happened, but you know you're both secure. And also for the people that are going through a divorce, perhaps that is what is happening now with you because you didn't do it. And now it is becoming an argumentative, more painful time than it would be if you had organized the prenuptial agreement or a certificate of marriage. So the Page of Swords means news. This could be official news that's coming your way. This could also be indeed that news from an Aquarius, because the Page of Swords represents Aquarius prominently, but don't forget Gemini or Libra, and we've got Libra here. Official news, yes, this could be that you might be thinking of traveling and partnering up. So this could be a marriage certificate that could be sent through the post. This could be also papers of divorce coming through the post that you've been waiting on so that you can carry out your plans and get partnered up. Perhaps you've already got a new partner in the wings, let's say it that way, okay, and you want to get married. So perhaps now you've got the news, the final document to say you're officially divorced. Things are settled and balance is back. You will get what you deserve, and so will the other, because it is legally done. Now, you might not get so much money if you are getting divorced as you had hoped for, and so because everything gets split 50-50 or whatever, what everybody is entitled to if you do have a prenuptial agreement. I'm not going too much into that. For those that are not married, you could be out of balance or coming back into balance after being single. You have found your partner. It could be anybody. Somebody could also be sending you an invitation through the web, like let's go out, or you might have found somebody on the web, on internet, cyber, because the news could come through text message, email, or a telephone call. You might be on a dating site on the web and trying to find a new partner if you're on your own, because you feel ready. You can start all over again because you're back in balance. You might be the other people that are going through divorce and that are hooked up. You might be isolating yourself but feeling in balance within this relationship. It seems to me that you are isolating yourself. Don't. You've got the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles means that you could be isolating yourself from your partner, your emotions. You'll shut yourself off. Why? Aren't you in balance? Are you not happy? Aren't things going according to plan? So open up your mind. Let the subconscious come into the conscious. Speak what you feel. Say what you feel. Otherwise, it could go wrong and it could end up in divorce. Don't shut yourself off. If there are issues, talk about it. That is how you can bring back the balance. Again, that is also a theme, rekindling the flame. You might be spending too much money, so this is a warning card. Tighten up those purse strings. If you want to buy that house, you can see the front part of the house on her solar plex and her heart. Perhaps her heart, her wish is to move home. Talk about it to your partner. Or you might want to expand a home, but you don't have the money. See a banker, see the bookkeeper or an accountant on how you can save money, or a mortgage broker. See, because there are different types of mortgages, and see what you can and you can't do. So if you're spending too much money, this is a warning to tighten up the purse strings. If you're not spending money, it's all right to spend money and take care of yourself. And this could also be health, that you're not in balance. So bring back the balance in your life and your relationship. If you shut yourself off from the relationship, it will only stagnate and go to the wrong way around, if you know what I mean. So unblock that passion that you had for each other. Talk with each other. Spend quality time with each other. This also means travel, I think. Partnering up and going on holiday. After all, you've got the holiday card here and here. So perhaps it is time for a holiday. You might not have the money, so go and visit family and friends. That is a cheap way of doing it. Or take a tent. It is still warm enough in the northern hemisphere, and we in the southern hemisphere they are going into spring. So now the weather is still perfect. There is, after all, the autumn equinox, so we're going into the autumn in the northern hemisphere and spring in the southern hemisphere. It's the last quarter of our year, and it is their second quarter, and they're going into the spring and summer. So that is in Australia. It's really crazy to think of it that way, but that is how it works. And the autumn equinox, when the full moon is there, and that's tonight, make your wish, okay? The day is just as long as the night. That's why it's called the harvest moon, because the farmers used to harvest by the moonlight and start very early in the day to get the harvest in before the rain comes. Okay. Now, week 3, we have the Chariot. Like I said, this is the holiday card, victory card. Take your time. It is depicted by the snail, but use your mind. Usually you don't see reins in the Chariot. It is the strength of the mind that is steering your way. You are steering your path. You have the key. You hold the key. So use your mind. You come out of your mind here, right? And here she's sitting on the flat, or the department store, or the building, high rise, and she's looking down. But it's like if ideas are escaping her head, because the swords stand for wisdom, the mind, and communication, and justice, and clarity. So be clear. Don't create illusions, then you won't have disillusions. There's many, you might take a road trip to see family in the distance. Okay, that is the victory card. Going on to the next level in your relationship. If you haven't got a relationship, you could, like I said, you could be on a dating site on the web, right? So you could be finding somebody, and you could be connecting with somebody. It could be a Cancer, since the Chariot represents Cancer. It can also be an air sign, because we've got the air signs here. And we've got Aquarius twice, but I'm coming to that in a minute. So that's Cancer. That could be a caring, nurturing person, also an empathic person, a psychic person that works with their feeling, a very sensitive person. You could have water in your chart, so you might be very sensitive around the full moon. Okay, we've got quite a lot of moons here, one here, and this I think should represent the moon as well, but it's more like the moon and the stars, and the big moon here. Wow. Also, you might, if you've had your eye on a car and you've only had one car in the family or in the partnership, are being added. Perhaps that is what you've been saving money for. Okay, good on you. Respect. So could be traveling, moving home. You might have been able to buy that home after getting professional advice on what mortgage to get. Also, there you are, moving home, both of these cards. Going on holiday, both of these cards. And you've got the Three of Wands on this, and that means plans coming together. So you are making plans, but the plans are coming together, most probably at the end of the month. If it is not this month, it could be in Libra time, because we do have Libra in October. So, and usually it takes 4 to 6 weeks to get things finalized with the divorce, the final period after you get divorced officially. Then there is also 6 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks, I believe, here in Holland anyway, to rethink if you want to withdraw the divorce. Okay. Also with getting a mortgage and buying a house, putting in an offer, the finalization of the paperwork is also 4 to 6 weeks. So there again, you've got number 7, so luck is on your side. So don't worry too much, so long you keep the communication going, working on your relationship, being honest and clear as to what you want. Whether you're looking for somebody new, yes, be optimistic, but be realistic. Okay. Also, if you are partnered up, you're going out, you could be getting married. This could be a proposal of marriage. The marriage cards are here. Okay. For those that are going through a divorce, you will have to put out the work and work and find somebody new. So yes, you are wishing, but the wishes could come through so long you take action. Now, those that are going through divorce, like I said, better times are breaking through for you, because we have the Chariot. You're going onwards and upwards, you're going forwards anyways, and with the Wheel of Fortune. We've also got the Moon. The Moon also represents Pisces and Cancer for me, because it is a water sign. It's related to water. You might not know everything, so you might need to seek legal advice or professional advice. Okay. You could be meeting, for those that aren't hooked up, you could be meeting a Cancer or a Pisces. Like I said, a very empathic person, a very caring, nurturing, loving and passionate, perhaps handsome or sexy, and sensual person. They are beautiful people. They can be a lot of fun, especially Cancer. They make me laugh because they're a character apart. They're separate, and they're magnificent. And Pisces, well, those are very intriguing people, I find, especially the Pisces women. They're very career orientated, I find. So do your research, gain the knowledge, and then there won't be any secrets. You're on the right path with your relationship, or if you're starting a new relationship, you are on the right path to your northern node, to the next level. If you're going through a divorce, or if you just have been divorced, you are on the road to recovery. Boom, lovely. Something could unexpectedly happen. So it could be a divorce coming in unexpectedly, because we've also got the Tower. But unexpectedly, you could also be getting married. You might not have thought of getting married, and all of a sudden you get the proposal. Wow, nice one. But make sure that the relationship is built on proper foundations. And I think that is the thing that sticks out right from the start. The prenuptial agreement, bringing in balance, doing the things legally, working clearly to what you both want. Also setting boundaries. Perhaps somebody lost the boundaries and they weren't pulling their weight in the relationship. It must be within balance, equilibrium. You could also unexpectedly, if you're single, meet somebody new, or if you're divorced, and if there is not somebody waiting in the wings for you, you might be nicely surprised. The Tower doesn't have to be negative. Don't be afraid of the Tower. Take it as an adventure, an advantage. You are free of the old negative energy. You don't have to isolate yourself. Come out and be seen and mingle. Get the wheels running again. The clockwork. It's like clockwork. Ending, healing, starting. It is the world. It's like the world and the wheel of fortune. The wheel keeps on going round and round, sometimes down and sometimes up. It's your time, Sagittarius, for the wheel to move up, but you must set the wheels in motion. Like you could be going on holiday. Boom, you could be meeting somebody on holiday, on your travels. Make sure your paperwork is in order, so if somebody asks you to come on holiday, that you can. Something is coming to an end for some of you, and some there is already an ending, so there will be a new beginning. For those that are coupled up, there could be the next level, and that could be engagement, that could be marriage, that could be a pregnancy, a birth of a child, or a birth of a new project. That could be a new home, as the Wheel of Fortune also represents moving home. Finally, you are upgrading the house perhaps, or you're moving from an apartment to a house and a garden. Lovely. Remember, your home is your castle, like the castle in the back of this card. Wow, that is really lovely. You could be dealing with a Taurus, a Leo, Scorpio, or an Aquarius. And we've got Aquarius here and here. There is also Libra here and Libra here, or a Gemini. Now, if you are in motion, because we've got the card of motion, the wheel, make sure that you surrender to rest and sleep. Don't get burnt out. I know that if you are going through a divorce, or that it can be very emotionally upsetting and bring sleepless nights, but it's no use worrying about it, because it's out of your hands unless you get all the information that is needed to make a settlement. And then it won't be a surprise for you. To prevent burnouts, slow down, honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. Think of your mind, body, and spirit. So take the rest, but don't isolate yourself if you are not hooked up. But isolate yourself to take rest if you are, and you're not looking for somebody new. Boom. Respect each other's space as well. Now I'm going to clarify the reading. Sagittarius, it seems that you are going through a tough time on the one hand, and on the other hand, it could be a positive time for the ones that are getting married, for the ones that are looking for partnership, definitely moving towards positivity again and new beginnings. The ones that are married or partnered up, you could be moving on to the next level of your plans that you've made right at the beginning, before you got married. And for those that are married or partnered up but haven't done the prenuptial agreement, perhaps this reading was meant to come out. That you might be new to the channel, but fate, I believe what you need will cross your path. So if you see this reading and you haven't done it yet, then perhaps this is a warning to do so, to protect yourself and your partner. And if they're children, your children. You never know what might happen. Okay, we've got the Seven of Wands. Okay, the Seven of Wands, the Two of Wands. You feel that you have to protect your plans. Yes, defend your plans. You could be, if you're married or living together, partnered up, then you say to your partner, let's make it official by making a contract to protect us. And then your partner might say, no, we're so young and this, that, and the other. Not yet, not yet. And then come in with with the information that you need to get it done. Like if something happens to either of us, financially or business-wise, or with an accident, then you are protected, I'm protected, then I won't be thrown out of the house. The house won't be taken from one of us and the children. We have to protect and make security legal. Okay. But if you have an understanding partner, you shouldn't have to feel that you have to defend your arguments. But sometimes it brings clarity because we can't think for somebody else. We don't know what the other one thinks. It doesn't have to be marriage. It's just that, talking from experience, I'm divorced, but still, when I was married, here in Holland, you had to declare whether you had a partner or whether you were married so that they could be added to the pension fund. When you get divorced, you only get a certain percent for the time that you were married. And that's covering yourself and your partner. You've got the Three of Pentacles. So definitely you will be getting recognition in judicial situations. Also, I think if you put this idea to your partner, if you're married, I think they will recognize it's sensible to isolate legalities. Isolating, separating the legalities from the romantic side of the relationship. And for those that aren't partnered up, you could be going out, but this is also information that you can use to your advantage when it is time to get married or time to move in together, so that you protect each other. Okay, and yourself, of course, mainly. Like sometimes I've seen it with couples, the house gets put into one person's name, they're paying both the mortgage, and then they get separated, and then boom, there's tears and there's fighting. Then they have to go to court. That is, spare that horrible moment. Okay, I can't say it enough. Okay, there is recognition though, from your partner, definitely from a potential partner, and definitely in court if you're getting divorced. Yes, you will get what you deserve and what is yours if you've made the prenuptial agreement. Definitely. Okay. Now, we've also got the Queen of Wands. So you could be dealing with a Leo. Okay. You could be meeting a Leo. There could be a prominent Leo around you, Sagittarius. That could be your partner. You know that they are independent, self-assured, and they go for what they want. So, yes, they've got plans, but you're seeing that you are on the same level as your Leo. You want both the same things and you're going for it. There's no stopping you because the plans are coming to fruition. Now, if you're not hooked up and you're going through a divorce, you could have a new person that is a Leo and they see the same things and they want the same things as you. They want to travel, they want to have a house, they want to have security, and you're making plans. And they were making plans, dreams coming true, okay, goals. Now, that one flipped out, and look at this, Sagittarius. You're coming into the picture. This could be you, or this could be another fire sign, another Sagittarius. Now, we have the wheel, so we've got Leo. Let me see, we've got the Queen of Wands, that's Leo as well. So we've got Leo, and Sagittarius. Okay. That could also be Aries or Sagittarius, but it's prominently recognized, the Queen of Wands, as Leo. Okay. So you could be meeting one, you could be dealing with one, you could be leaving one if you're getting divorced. Okay. So those are the people in your reading. And for if you're separate, I believe somebody is going to reach out to you if you're single. Pieces of puzzle are ready to fall into place. You might have been swiping on a website. You might have already been in contact with them, and you might have been making plans. They are seeing you, they're giving you recognition, and you are giving them recognition, and you were busy talking on the web, but now plans are coming together to meet up. Okay, you could be traveling to meet up. Okay, could have happened unexpectedly. Okay, so this is exciting. That's why I say take the Tower as adventure and excitement. The pieces of puzzle are coming together. Somebody's offering. This could be the cyber news. Okay, now we've got a skeleton with a heart. So there could be skeletons coming out of the cupboard. The truth could be coming out. There you are. That is in a lot of readings. When you meet somebody, don't talk too much about the skeletons in the cupboard. Do that on a later date. Not on your first date, excuse me. Set the wheels in motion. If you're alone, get out there and be seen. Dress yourself up like a princess. If you are hooked up, then set the wheels in motion for the next level. There's something big going to happen, and it feels good. At least my feeling is saying that. Something is going to happen for all of you. Something is coming to the finish. Not a relationship, but like an ending to financial difficulties, realizing that you're with your soulmate. If you are partnered up and still together, not going through a divorce. Also for those that are single or are single, there will be, when you put yourself out there, then you realize that the world is still turning and that you are being seen. Definitely. For those that are going through a divorce, I think for a lot of you, there will be the final thing. There's going to be an ending to difficulties. Things will be running like clockwork. Wow. I hope you've enjoyed this reading, Sagittarius. Also, I believe for a lot of you, there could be a sprucing up the home or expanding the home or upsizing or downsizing, depending. If you're on your own, you might be getting your own little sacred space at long last. Wow, because I did say that, didn't I? Yes, the rest. Rest and sleep. That's your sacred place. So if you're living together, create your own little sacred place to rest and to sleep, to come together, to meditate, to contemplate and evaluate. For some of you, after a divorce, you will be getting your new home and you will be settling down. This is your new beginning, and you will find rest and sleep again. The puzzle piece is coming together. Wow. And for some of you, you will be starting to live together or buying a house together, upgrading. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Take care, stay safe, and see you next time.